Hi everyone, it's Heidi with Downtown NorCal. Today I am inside the Davis Artery and I'm about to interview Heidi Breed, who everyone knows in town, especially if you have a school-age child. So let's welcome Heidi. There she is.
Hello everybody.
Hi Heidi. So
Hi.
can you tell us about this small business model?
Well, this is an artist co-op, and the Artery has been here since 1974, supported by all the Davis community all this time. And of course, we still need your support. So come on down and get off your computer. Come on and look at the actual artwork that's right here. We'd love to have you come in, and we're very safe around here.
Oh, can you tell us about the safety precautions?
Oh, sure. Well, there's signs all around. There's places to stand when you're waiting to check out. There's a screen in front of, one of those plastic screens like they have at the grocery stores in front of our cashier. There's hand sanitizer everywhere. If you forgot to bring your mask and you happen to be downtown, we have a mask for you for temporarily, and we have beautiful masks for sale.
Ooh.
For some of the artists.
So we can go look at those after we're done chatting right here.
Uh-huh.
You're in front of your art, which everyone knows as Cuteware. You've helped Davis school kids and also adults for years have fun with this. Can you describe what you do?
Well, fabulous ceramic cuteware. I've been making stuff like this since the early 90s and calling it cuteware since about mid-90s. I've been a member here at the Artery since 1988, so my work has always been continuously on display. And up till recently, it's been 7 days a week. That's a really nice thing about the Artery. Right now, we're not open on Sundays and Mondays, but every other day of the week, please come down and check out my display. I do things that are slip cast, thrown on the wheel, and hand built. I do all the different ways that I can do to make things. And even some things are made out of wood. This is wooden.
And you can support other budding artists in doing their own projects. Is that right? You have some kits?
Yes, I have clay kits available, and people can go to cuteware.net and contact me that way. And so I put clay, brushes, picks, boards, and paints all in a tub, and you just tell me what colors you want and how many people are going to be using that tub, and I'll put however much I need to put in there. And then you come and pick it up off my porch, work on your projects, watch a video that I've made. I send you all that information, and then you return your pieces as carefully as you can, because that's when things break. They bring them back and like, oh. So then I have to take those pieces, take a picture of it so I know who brought what, because people forget to put their names on it. Then I put it in the kiln, fire it, take it out, put glaze on it, and then I fire it again. So it gets fired 2 times. And then I text you, call you, whatever, however we've been communicating, and let you know that they're ready for pickup again. And I've done at least 100 clay kits so far during this pandemic. And it's really, some people have come back. I have one family that's done it 3 times, and one lady just contacted me and said, I'd like to do this for my family once a month.
Oh, good.
Once a month on certain Friday. So, okay, great. I love it.
A good thing to keep in mind as kids are about to start school and might need that break from the computer time.
Right.
Now, artists are known for getting to work in times of hardship. Now, certainly there's a lot to express about our feelings right now, and I'm just curious how you feel the artist community is doing in general, both financially and emotionally.
Yeah, those are 2 very different things. Sometimes, a lot of us are used to being alone in our studios. My life doesn't seem that much different to me because I'm in my studio working on projects. That's what I do. That's what all these people do. It's not that they're necessarily introverts, but they just work on their stuff. And so that part, sometimes it seems like almost like a blessing. Oh, I've got so much studio time. But then you've got the artwork, and how do you get it to people and keep your living going?
Right.
And so a co-op is a nice way of doing that, because we're all working together. We all pull together and do things. And we did just have a big show in in the gallery that was just about our work that we did during the lockdown process. So we had, every member was invited to put a piece in there and write a little blurb about what they had done. So I actually have my piece right here. So this is a acrylic painting. It's not exactly what I'm known for, but I've always loved to paint, and this one's really colorful.
Yeah.
And actually children helped me paint this. All my paintings lately, children start it because when they're working on their projects, I leave a blank canvas up in my studio, and to clean off their brush before they get to another color, they paint on my blank canvas. And then I look at those blank canvases and I start figuring out, what can I do to make it, and so there's even one up, I don't know if you can pan up higher, but
it actually
lots of my paintings these days are started by children, and then I turn them into my artwork. So it's a collaboration.
Cool. So can we go shopping? And as I'll just follow you.
Okay.
And then while we're walking and talking, you can just.
Actually, I want to start right.
You want to start right here?
Because this is one of our newest.
Oh, good.
Members.
Well, speaking. Okay.
And she does beautiful jewelry things, and you guys, you have to come in and look at it. It's not something you can look online to see something, and you can also ask the person working to open the case for you. You could try things on here.
And so she's a new member.
She's brand new member.
That means you can accept new members.
Yes, we are going to be having another, we call it a screening, and I believe the next one's in September or October. And we need new members because there have been several people who have left the Artery. They've decided to retire for various reasons.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's keep
so
going.
We got lots of jewelry. We've got Adele Shaw's encaustic paintings, and she also makes books. Right over here we have the work. I'll shut this door. Back room. This is Eileen Hendren's work, and she also works at the Pence Gallery. You might know her from that. These pieces are amazingly affordable. So if you're looking for a small little gift and you want a special little handmade thing, this is the place. This is Faye Grundvig's paintings up here. She lives up in Oroville. She used to live right here in Davis, but she instead of not being a member anymore, she just comes once a month to do her shift. Bring in new work. Okay, this is Christine Olmsted's work, and let's see, I gotta see the name of this one. Oh yeah, Kathy Cedarline's work. She does beautiful beaded things.
Sparkles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Martha Wolf is I think she's world famous with her work doing stitchery. She does workshops all over the world.
It's hard to believe that's
There's
cloth.
There's 2 people in the Artery who are kind of like world famous stitchery quilt artists. Okay, we have Jean Foster, Jock Hamilton, Norman Hinman does these wood turned pieces.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Linnea Wong does this jewelry with glass. Inside the gallery right now, instead of having an art exhibit, which usually each month there's a new exhibit, instead we have a sale going on. So every August, this is traditional to have a sale. So we have all sorts of pieces. They're not seconds. They're just things that maybe the artist wants to move along. So they reduce the price. And or maybe it's something that an experiment that they try. That's why it's actually called a studio sale, not a second sale. If the artist does feel like it is a second, they would mark it on the back and say second on it.
What is a second?
A second is a piece that isn't quite a number 1.
Gotcha. But the eye of the beholder might think
right.
otherwise.
Might go, oh, that's my favorite one. Yeah, so we have all sorts of oddball items and just one-of-a-kind things that you could, screen-printed napkins, that's nice.
Ooh.
We've got all sorts of wearable art, baby blankets. I've noticed lots of babies being born, so maybe
probably more to come.
Anybody has to get excited about. Yeah, so this gallery is just filled with sale items, And
Beautiful.
I hope you'll come in and check them out.
Okay.
You're welcome. Yeah, we do. Did I say we have hand sanitizer and all that? Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So we'll keep going. There's some of my favorite pieces up front.
Okay, well, we'll go up front.
I'll go wherever you like, Heidi.
Okay.
So while we're talking, I'm just with Heidi Beckabreed at the Artery, if you are just tuning in.
This is Dave Levy's work. Some of the littler, smaller pieces. There's a whole other display somewhere. Janine Echevarri has been a member way longer than I have, so a lot of people in town have her jewelry. This is a relatively new artist. Sandy Lindblad is her. She's one of our newest members. This is a new member right here.
Ooh.
So this work by Louise McGowan Bizarre. These pieces, they look like pottery if you're not, until you get up close and you realize that they're gourds.
Oh.
They're very light. We have two gourd artists.
I was going to say there's one who does something pretty whimsical with gourds.
Yes, we're coming up to that.
Okay.
So this is Suzanne French's pottery. Jimmy Taylor. Jimmy and I'll show this work. This guy's been a member for a long time. Richard Bartlett. So he does these great big
colors are extraordinary. Wow.
Pottery, cone tin pottery. Let's see, Susan Stoll does these up close and beautiful pictures of photographs of dew on a leaf. This is the other member who is a world famous quilt teacher. She goes all around the world giving workshops. Marianne Klupfeld. She also happens to be the president of our co-op right now. She's an active member.
You know, when you stand away, I noticed these look like paintings.
Yes.
It's incredible that this is fabric.
She hand dyes all of fabric.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so this is
I love this one.
Jin's work, Jin Norpchin, and she does this work from gourds. So it's also gourds.
When I still wrote for the Davis Enterprise, these were one of my favorite things for Christmas one year.
Oh, nice.
They crack me up.
So this is Jeff and Jimmy Taylor's work, the pottery, and they also sometimes have their work at the farmer's market. This is Emma Luna's work.
Love those peas.
Yeah, so she has quite a variety of work. She's got these peas that people really like. She's got functional pottery, and then if you've been to the Crocker Museum, you may have seen a big stack of her toallitas, which are, they look like washcloths, but they are not.
Perfect laundry room accompaniment there.
Okay, so here's a couple of different works here. This is Laura Morton's. If you have to come in close and look at these little landscapes. They're beautiful for someone's office or in your home.
I'll come in as close as I can,
Yeah,
but Heidi and I are practicing 6 feet
social-
apart.
I'll get away.
We're fine. We could put a cow between us. We're fine.
And then, this is Linnea Wong's work right here.
Gorgeous.
So she has her studio where she works in West Sacramento, and up until COVID-19, she was having classes there, so you could learn how to do things with glass. I'm not sure what she's doing now, but you can find out.
Check it out.
Our website has links to all the other.
Oh,
yeah.
Good to know.
You go to the artery.net, or just Google Artery in Davis, and you'll find lots of information. You can connect to all the different artists, and if you see something you're interested in, you can, connect.
Okay.
This is Lucy De La Rosa's work right here. She does felting.
Oh my gosh, that piece
She tells
is
me
exotic.
that these hats start out really huge. She knits
Yeah.
them out of pure wool, and then they felt down to being just the right size for a human.
That scarf is a statement piece.
Yeah,
Wow.
they really are. Okay, and now this work is Linda Marie Bird. She does all this work here, the glass and that beautiful iridescent glass.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. This is Nelson, Cindy Nelson. She makes masks, so there's I'll show
okay.
you some of those.
Let's get into the masks.
Yeah.
Mask
she's got
fashion.
some handmade masks with ties, 100% cotton, reversible.
So those aren't the ear loop ones, they're the actual
These are
ties
ones that
around
tie,
the...
yeah.
Okay, some people really need those because the ears get irritated.
But she has ones that have ear loops too.
Okay.
So this is a handmade mask with adjustable ear loops. So you can look around. There's some very masculine looking ones. If you're having a hard time finding one for somebody, this has like fly fishing on it.
Oh, perfect.
Some children kind of versions.
Cute.
Children's versions.
I like those frogs. I'd wear those frogs.
Yeah. Okay, this is Chris Dewey. He's written a whole book about what he does.
Oh, wow.
He goes out, he's quite a fisherman, and he goes out on these big fishing trips. And before he eats the fish, he prints them. So he's not just you know, printing and throwing the fish away or anything. He does both. He eats it and he
Paying homage.
Patrick Mullen, who works in the same studio with Linnea Wong, and wouldn't it be nice to have a little cocktail right now?
Oh, you know.
A little early, but
I don't know if it's too early.
lovely, lovely handmade gifts right here.
The colors over
Just
here,
for your own
just
self. Yeah.
rainbow here.
This is Linda Miller. She grew up here in Davis, and so she has this interesting style of painting, and all different price levels. There's some very inexpensive things, a little tiny box that she's painted. It's just $12 for that
Wow.
handmade box.
Can you hold that up to the camera and I'll step away?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that good?
You can go right in. Look at that. That's something else.
Yeah, $12.
Beautiful.
So that's her. We've got lots of cards. If all you're looking for is a card, a lot of art cards
Oh,
here.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We could all send someone a note.
Oh, I think writing letters
Yeah.
needs to come back. I've written a bunch this during this lockdown time, but okay. So this is Ardeth Gray's hand. She's made some handmade little purses, and she does wearable art. So all this. You know, up here for you to try on.
Wearable art is my favorite kind of art.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, you're beautiful. So
Oh, gosh.
you look great in anything you have on. Okay, Marie Therese Brown. These are her paintings up here. She's very well known for her plein air painting. She goes out and paints it right there.
Wow.
And then this is a relatively new member here. I love that he, well here, I'll hold this up. He finds wood. The source of this was a pruning from the UC Davis Arboretum, Australia section. So this is right next to my house. I should get this one. It's a hook thorn acacia was the wood that this came from. And he writes it on there too. So these are that feels good in my hand too. This is really nice.
Really good use of the environment. And he does these bee homes. Is that?
So this is Tom Babb, and does they're not honeybees, but different kind of bee, that like a mason bee, I guess it's called. That
It's
like to
like
live
the
in little
carpenters,
places
yeah.
Like that. Got cutting boards, benches. I mean, what an unusual cutting board. Serving some
Oh, for sure.
some cheese plate.
Good for a long table.
Awesome. We've got so many great things.
So many great things.
Thelma Weatherford's art. She does these beautiful paintings. It's nice that there's like little pictures sometimes. This is the picture she had from her shelter in place. This might have been the piece that she had in the show for our special show called Shelter in Place. Okay, this is Sharon Bloom's work. And some frogs. We got all sorts of things.
Oh, he's got to have wildlife in Davis.
Yeah. The guy that makes these canes.
Now
I'm sure he
those,
lives right here in town.
sturdy and
Todd
stylish.
Jukow.
Okay.
And he can make one special for you. This is obviously for somebody very tall who would want this one.
Yes.
This is a very tall
Not
one.
us.
But he can make a special cane for you. So it just fits your height just right. And he also does all sorts of letter openers and knives, pocket knives, and he inlays the wood. It's just something special. This is Sharon McCallum. She makes hats and scarves. Gee, I guess I know just about everybody.
You know everybody, but I think everyone knows you too, so it works that way.
Well, when you've been a member of someplace since 88.
A little while.
Okay, this is Diana Kwan's work.
Mm.
And she will find a piece of wood. It might sit in her studio for years before she finally decides to, oh, I know what I want to put on that. I asked her these questions. She also has these special little plaques that you can buy that she's done this fabulous carving on, and then she does a little painting on it. And on the back side, it will tell you what it means. And look at the way she carves her name. Can you see that?
That's great.
It's beautiful. And she has lots of information telling you what this says so that you don't have to guess. Strength and harmony work together. That's perfect for the artery.
Yeah.
Strength and harmony.
Perfect for right now, too.
Mm-hmm. Strength and harmony work together. Okay, and then little boxes, too. Oh, sweet.
And so much is very affordable in here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so this is the work of Robin Lime.
Wow.
She grows her own sheep. Well, it's funny to say grows her own, raises her own sheep.
We know what you meant.
Between here and Vacaville, she has a ranch. And she, I don't know if this yarn is from her sheep or not, but it's called Meridian Jacobs, and this was hand woven by Robin. She's got quite a variety of things, and just recently she started doing these eco prints. These are plants that they're prints of a plant that maybe grows on her property, and it just transfers onto this silk in a beautiful way.
So delicate.
Yeah, silk.
It's just a real treasure hunt as we go. Yeah.
Okay, so let me double check the name. I know this person, Zephyr. Yeah, Zephyr is the name of the work. Leslie is her name that makes all this. You know, every one of these is hand painted. This is not something that is just made in a factory. None of this stuff is made in a factory.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's special about it. And so if you want the world to get better, you've got to start supporting people like this so that they keep making beautiful things that are handmade and not being shipped over in a container. So they're very funny, and she makes up all these little things. I'm sure it could end up being a cartoon around, a syndicated cartoon, but they're very, very funny.
Very animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one of our members who is obviously very, very good at taking photographs and framing photographs and making them look very special. She's a relatively new person, Darlene Riel.
They do look special because at first I thought these were paintings.
Well, she prints them on canvas.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
She's
just
good.
really
She's obviously a world traveler.
To great effect.
And has, much better eye than I do in catching a great shot. Then we also have our famous Jock Hamilton, who's been photographing for years and been a member longer than I have, and he has a special thing here.
Mm-hmm.
For years we've been making our own t-shirt. This is a co-op t-shirt, so everybody who wanted to could submit a little square, and then we turned it into a shirt.
Nice idea.
You can see that I did that.
Yes, that is definitely your signature.
Yeah, this is actually one of my projects. I collaborate with the manager on that. She does all the paperwork and the ordering, and I just get the design together. Again, Dave Levy's work.
Beautiful.
He's a longtime Davis. He lives here in town. His family grew up here in town, and makes fabulous gifts that people just come back and back and back to buy them over and over. They're games, toys, and things for your kitchen.
Time for toys. You definitely need board games are up,
we
you
need
know.
board games. This is the work of Phil Gross. And, a few years back, he hurt himself and had to relearn how to paint with his other arm.
Wow.
So he was right-handed and he switched to left-handed, or vice versa. I'm not sure which. This guy is very collected.
Measure
Lots
of
of work.
Adaptability right
But he
there.
also has some pieces that are, they're prints of a painting.
I
So
see.
There are some that are very affordable. This is Lisa Erskine. She's known as a yoga instructor here in town, and for many, many years, she and I went to UCD together, and she makes these beautiful blankets, baby blankets. And she's been making little containers for people to put their yoga mat.
Oh, see, I thought those were for bottles of
Well,
wine.
this actually, I think is, no, that's her. Yeah, it could be. Or bring your bottle of wine.
Or whatever.
Okay, Connie Rodriguez paints these ethereal type paintings here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Thank you so much for coming in and looking at
Oh,
everything so carefully.
It's really fun.
Okay.
There are a lot of people watching along with us, too.
Yeah. So this is Mary Clausen's work. She's been a member longer than I have, and just makes awesome, beautiful pottery. Some of it's thrown on the wheel, some of it's slab-based, and then some of it's pinch pots. And she just really does something special and unique, and every piece is different, yet they would match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we already looked at all that. Oh, we've got a new co-op thing here. We just came up with a new design for the Artery. Each person that wanted to participate could have a little square, and then we made it into bags. So this is celebrating our 45th anniversary.
Oh,
Our celebration.
happy anniversary,
Yeah.
Artery.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in this location back in the 70s, this one half. When I first came to town, I remember coming in here.
Just this much.
And then they moved to that building,
expanded.
that part of the building.
Uh-huh.
And then we decided to expand and have both sides.
Did I just pass some reading glasses?
Oh, yes.
You know, that's becoming a thing. All that screen time.
Right, so we have a nice selection of ICU, which is a really high quality reader. I'm proud to say it was my idea to have these here in the store because I knew I needed them, and I saw that they were for sale at some other place. I thought, well, gosh, we need them right here in the Artery.
Yeah, and cute
All
coverings.
different kinds.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. There's just a couple more things. You want to keep going?
Sure.
Okay.
We're almost
Well,
there.
right here, this work right here is Victor Gabriel. He's a Native American, and he does Native American style jewelry, and he lives right here in town.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Really pretty options.
And then we have the work in this case. This is Meg Blacksmith's work. Also, member way longer than I have, and she's one of our best sellers. She does such beautiful pieces. Might be hard to see, but very traditional, but so unique. Everyone's different. There's nothing that you would get it.
Everything in the whole environment is unique.
I think we missed one little section right here.
Okay.
Let's see. What does it say? Kate Sampson, newest member.
Oh,
Kate
welcome,
Sampson.
Kate.
Yes, welcome, Kate. Ron Runtinelli, he does silver work. Okay, this is Anita's work here. Thumbprints is the name of her business. Very elaborate.
This one especially.
Yeah,
That's
there's a lot of
extraordinary.
steampunk things in there. And we've got Ann Miller's fine photography. She'll take a picture of something, you won't have any idea what it is, but maybe it's a rusted part of some old machinery, and yet it turns into something like a beautiful composition. This is John Alexander's work. Little exquisite boxes and jars and ring stands. We've got more of his work here, and we've got more of Victor Gabriel's work. Some greeting cards for Ann Miller. And Sharon Bloom, who you saw her pottery before. This is her jewelry section. Some more of the thumbprints. I'm going to just take this and get it really up close so you can see the detail. Can you see that?
Beautiful. Yes. And that is Is that a ring?
This is a brooch.
A brooch. Okay.
But there's earrings to match. So you give somebody a whole set. Something Okay, now here's another fabric artist. This is Connie Taxiera from right here in Davis. Most members are from Davis or Yolo County or Sacramento. There's a few that are a little further distant. Like I said, there's someone over in Oroville, and we used to have a bunch of Chico people. And I think we started here.
We started with
now
cute
we're
wear.
back at the cute wear.
Imagine that.
It's so sweet.
All right, so I'm just going to finish us out. We've been visiting with the Artery, Heidi Breed, many of you know, and I would just encourage you to come down and have a nice gallery experience. That's not very available, but it is right here at the Artery. They're closed Sundays and Mondays now, but you can come out Tuesdays through Saturdays. You can also visit their website and connect to any of these artists who may be doing some distanced things. For example, Heidi did mention that she's carrying kits that you can take and she'll put in the kiln for you and make sure that everything comes out just right. So I hope you continue to shop small. This is a shop small mecca. So we're just going to say farewell to Heidi. Heidi, thank you so much for that tour. That was terrific.
I've got a big smile under here, can you tell?
I can see it from here.
Thank you so much for coming in, Heidi.
You bet.